Welcome to a second season of I Am the Change podcast, brought to you by DTR Incorporated, where our goal is to uplift, inspire, and empower communities all over the world. I'm your host, Michael Davis, alongside the lovely Mr. Reese Lovett and Mr. Jason Redmond. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good. How was the summer?
Sharice, how was your summer?
My summer was busy. It was really busy. Summer camp, That's what I do every summer.
All right.
Yeah.
Mine was full of football. So yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Michael?
Busy, productive, A lot of exciting things happen this summer. So yeah.
So we're back from the summer and I've had a chance. So everybody knows that I've moved to Florida. And our guest today, Todd Bellamy II. Welcome, Todd.
Hi.
So I had a chance to actually meet his father, who comes to my facility and works out. And we were talking about theater and Damien and things like that. And he was like, I need you to meet my son. Like, my son is a theater major at FAMU. And he is amazing. So I was like, yeah, all parents like rant and rave when their kids. No, Todd is amazing. So any chance that his dad, I get to stop and be like, do you have anything else you need to show me of Todd? Because I have really enjoyed it. So Todd, tell us a little bit about yourself and then we'll go into our questions.
All right. I am a senior theater performance scholar from Sarasota, Florida. I've been acting since middle school. I did drama and musical theater when I got to middle school, and then I started to fall in love with it around high school. So then around 10th or 11th grade, I've realized that this is what I wanted to do for my career. And so I decided to come to FAMU to experience more of the theater lifestyle.
That's awesome. So I'm going to let you know, Jason is a proponent of HBCUs.
I am.
And I think he can list them all. It's amazing. It's like stuff that some of them never heard, but so I didn't tell Jason who we had and what school you went to. So I know he's bubbling on the inside.
I am. I love to see young Black brothers go to HBCUs, man. It touches the cockles of my heart.
Rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys are gonna lose the Florida Classic this year, but I ain't gonna talk about it.
You can't do us like that. You can't do
Hey man, my man's the head coach of Bethune-Cookman, man. I gotta go. Yeah.
Well, we'll see you at the Classic. We'll see you at
I got you. Hey, I'm so excited about a theater arts major. Like, how did you get into acting?
I was raised around a lot of family and friends who did theater. There is a theater back in my hometown called the West Coast Black Theater Troupe, where most of my family grew up performing in songs from Motown, Marvin Gaye, the Jackson 5. Like, I grew up watching my family and friends do that. And so it was always in the back of my mind that this is really entertaining and so much fun to be a part of. I performed a lot of like Motown songs as a child. My cousin had a little theater group at after school care program, and I was a part of that. So then it got to middle school and I thought drama and musical theater was a great route. So I started there, and over time I got in more shows and got to meet so many people who were so talented, so just energetic, and it inspired me to view this more and see things through. So
yeah. Okay. That's dope.
Because I know what you've been doing since school started. And I know that every year it gets to be more and more responsibilities and things you're doing, and as a senior. So just fill us in on what you've been doing since the semester started this school year, because you've been busy.
Since the semester started, so I had to come to school early to move in. I moved in. I had a couple friends help me, and then I started rehearsals for our recruitment tour trip called the FAMU Connection, and we take today's popular songs and we make them all about FAMU in order to bring high schoolers to come to FAMU. Think about FAMU as an option. So we had to learn lines, learn songs, learn the choreo to the songs, all in a week. And we're there from what, 9:30 to 6.
It's a job.
Every day. We had to condition. Wow. We had to condition at the beginning of the day, then go on forward and start learning stuff. So we did that, and then on the first week we get to go to a different city. So the first city we went to was Miami. Then we went to Atlanta and Macon, and we just recently came back from Jacksonville, and we're gonna have another show next Saturday.
Oh wow, man, busy ain't the word.
Yeah. Also, we had auditions for our few shows for our season this semester. So I recently got casted in the main stage show. It's called Chicken and Biscuits. Okay. And it's a really funny play, and I think it's gonna be a great show. So yeah.
So on top of learning choreography and lines and things for the touring part, you've also you also were auditioning for a play coming up and going to class.
Yes.
A lot.
Somewhere in between there.
Yeah, I'm about to say class is somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So what made you go to FAMU for to pursue this musical theater?
Well, I grew up as a baby rattler. My family is filled with rattlers. Doesn't matter how big or small, there's gonna be a rattler somewhere in there. So I'm a 4th generation rattler. My grandpa, he's a legend here at FAMU. His banner's actually hanging in the new gym, the Al Lawson gym. My auntie went here and had gotten her master's, or no, not her master's, but her doctorate. Had a lot of people, cousins and older members of my family graduate from here. So yeah, it was a
so this was already set in stone.
You were going to
FAMU. What's your grandpa's name?
Wait Bellamy. WAITE BELLAMY.
Okay.
Wait Bellamy. Okay.
Okay, that's what's up.
So
Jason's gonna look him up.
Yeah.
So with
funny y'all say that. I actually was about to go start.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So with the tour, because I got to see the performance, which was really, really neat. Because like you said, you're taking today's music, and I learned a lot about FAMU actually. So I was just like, wow. How many, because I know you already mentioned the cities that you've gone to. How long is this tour? Are you doing it for the whole semester, or winter recruiting?
So we have a couple of shows, mostly in the fall.
Okay.
And we go to at least 1 or 2 shows in the spring. So they usually last around 3 to 4 or 5 days, depending on how long we're moving around to. The longest trip was Macon in Atlanta. No, the longest trip was Miami, because the Miami Classic happened with FAMU and JSU. So we were there for like 4 days. It was a good little minute. And then the shortest one was Jacksonville, which was a day trip.
Okay.
So the next one is in November. We go for obviously the Orlando Classic with BC VCU, and we're going to be there for 5 days, performing in Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
so that's like that's definitely a healthy schedule. So like, where do you get the mindset to keep like pushing through, like with the load you have on you with school, plays, I mean, training? It sounds like a lot, and most people might not make it through all that. So how do you keep pushing through?
Yeah, it is definitely not for the weak. I recently started writing in my journal. I had a lot of personal stuff happening these past couple of weeks, so I felt that writing in a journal was, necessary just to get the feelings out, and it actually pretty helps. Be around loved ones, be around my friends, and try to just, stay motivated and continue to do the things that I need to do.
And when does Chicken and Biscuits, when does that play?
It opens October 19th through the 23rd.
Oh wow.
Right.
That's so like,
that's
man, you're acting, you're doing theater, you're going to class. Like, man, what's like, I gotta ask a question. Like, man, what is your GPA?
My GPA right now is a 2.9. It's a little low, but
Man, that's all that stuff you got going on.
But that's realistic to me, like
that's dope. That's not bad.
Yeah. With everything on your plate, I mean,
yeah.
I'd say it's definitely been a little tough, trying to keep up with everything, but I'm trying the best that I can. I really want to graduate in the spring, so.
Oh wait, and you're on track to graduate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's what's up.
Oh
yeah,
man,
that's awesome.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Like to me, that's huge because you've been in school 4 years. This your last year. You're talking about going on, graduating. So when you graduate, like what's the next step? Like what's your step? Are you gonna go like into?
I plan on auditioning as soon as I, leave FAMU, and just try to find work around the country. Try to see where I can set my roots in, and see where new things head for me. I wanted to go to the outskirts of Atlanta, try to see because Atlanta's
that's next Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's a hot.
Right on that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what that had.
You know who we should get him in contact with?
Who?
You would have did Dying to Live?
Yeah, Dying to Live.
Dying to Learn.
Dying to Learn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll get his information from when I go to homecoming. And I'm going to homecoming, as you know, not this week coming, but next week, and I'll get his.
Jason went to Knoxville College. Have you ever heard of Knoxville College?
Don't do that. He probably hadn't heard.
But you can say no because none of us had.
That's what you wanted to say. What y'all want to do?
No, but let me tell you, Todd, Knoxville College had some heavy hitters.
Taking shots, Jason.
She was.
It will only be right because that's just how we do. So, but they've had some heavy hitters come out of Knoxville College. And
absolutely.
So we've had the pleasure of interviewing quite a few people from Knoxville.
Yeah.
Jason had a crazy bag last season.
Yeah. So we have a director of, he's done movie director. It's a movie. Yeah. So that we've had a chance to interview. And as much as I tried so hard to get Alphonse Nicholson on this interview to surprise you, Todd, but his schedule is just really crazy. So, but I want to let you know, I put a bug in his ear too. And so I was able to communicate with him.
Okay.
But yeah, I was trying. That's I was like, this would be perfect, but yeah, his schedule right now is just out of this world.
I completely understand.
Yeah. So wait, so Todd, do you plan on getting on screen and like doing some movie acting, or do you just plan on sticking with the theater?
I do plan. I actually filmed a movie this summer actually with the FSU Master's Program.
Okay.
So that should be coming out October. Well, sometime in October.
What's the name of the film?
It's called Whitewashed. Basically, it's set in a world where if you didn't feel comfortable about your skin, you can change it. So you go to this pool, and it's like a ritual where you go into the pool and it bleaches your entire skin, making you white. So my character,
Michael Jackson water.
Huh? Yeah. So my character, he basically has to decide whether he wants to stay black or go and be white. So it's
that's kind of deep.
It's kind of it's really deep.
Yeah.
But Todd, and and some of the work I've seen, so I saw you did a monologue that was based, I think, race-based. It was like 7-8 minutes. I don't know when it was recorded, but I don't know. I just know it was, when I was listening to it, I was telling your dad, I said, I don't know how you were able to get through that without, because I had raw emotion listening to it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know, okay. And
yes.
It's like you have been involved with some serious subject matter. Yeah, like, and to me that's pure talent. I think I would have either cried or been mad going through reading, memorizing and reading with emphasis, and like how you presented that, because the emotion was raw for me, and I was just like, golly. And how do you keep that or channel all of that energy and all of those emotions?
Well, listening, just watching today, society today, with everything that's going on with us and police brutality, racism, just everything. I just try to feel there's anger in, my heart for that we have to go through this type of stuff. So I try, just using that and trying to fuel the fire in me to just be real, because every monologue in that show was real, raw emotion, anger, sadness, whatever you can feel, because we go through these types of situations and there's no justice for innocent people being hurt, innocent being killed, innocent people being treated as little to none. So it definitely fueled a lot of fire to bring out and present to the people.
I felt it. I wasn't even there.
How do you so you have your personal opinions on these different topics that you are doing on screen. How do you bring your personal opinions, or do you just go off what's on the script?
I bring a little bit of my personal opinions, and then I try to read the script and see how that relates to what I go through as a young 21-year-old Black male in America. And I try to just combine that and see what can I do to make this come out the right way. Make it pop.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Do you also use that? Do you also incorporate your personal opinions in like deciding what roles you want to go after?
I don't think so. Not. It depends. It really does depend on the type of play. But I definitely say with the past characters that I have played, I definitely can relate to almost every single one of them.
Okay.
Every single one of them has some type of trait, some type of personal opinion that kind of just resonates with me. It's like, wow, I thought this too. So I see where, I kind of just realize what that character either meant or stood for. So it really does depend. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Do you see that as you have matured in your craft throughout your time in college, that your characters have become deeper and have more meaning?
Mm-hmm. I take every character and it kind of just comes to myself, and I feel like I have many different characters from what I've played, and it's inside of me, like in my heart, my emotions, what I feel inside, and it's every one of those characters all in one.
So, going to an HBCU, the education is stupendous. It's amazing, but the social atmosphere on a college campus is amazing. So you do all these plays, you do all this theater work, you're touring, you're helping recruit, you're helping retention by recruiting. You're out with your recruiting department, you're helping you're showing students the amazing Florida A&M. How do you fit in socially on campus doing all this work? I know, because one thing I do know about FAM is FAM has an amazing homecoming. I've heard that. Okay, yes. I have heard FAM has an amazing homecoming, and y'all are in Tallahassee, and the world is green and orange for Tallahassee, Florida A&M Rattlers. I know y'all got Florida State on the other side of the railroad tracks, but tell me, how do you fit in a social life with all that you got going
on? Well, being in the essential theater at FAMU, it's generated a lot of good face for me. I try to put myself out there. I try to look for the fun things to do, because FAMU is a lot of fun. It really, the culture here is so wonderful. I'm in a dance organization on campus called the Infamous Boys of Poison. I've been in the organization for 2 years now, and that I've gotten face from that. Putting out videos, putting out content, making TikToks, being active on social media. The social life is pretty good. I have a lot of friends that I call family, honestly. They're like my brothers and sisters, every single one of my friends.
Okay, all right. I just remember you gave me some flashbacks being in school. I'm like, man, I thought I had a busy schedule when I was in school, but you doing it all.
Yeah, he's
it ain't no joke. Yeah. It ain't no joke at all.
Yeah.
I be wanting to sleep. I miss like 3 alarms.
Oh man.
Ooh, gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Wow. I mean, so like, are you going to be getting like an agent to help you promote yourself? I mean, I know social media is going to be a big help, but like when you graduate, how are you going to get yourself out there and find these gigs? Because the goal is to go to work. I know the goal is to go to work.
Mm-hmm. I am currently looking for an agent. Just trying to get all the information I need so I can, start looking and not get lost, because it's all new. It's all new. Whatever is coming for, for me in my career, I feel like I have to know my research and what to find, what to look for. Mm-hmm. So yeah, currently looking for an agent.
Okay. All right. Man, I wish you all the success in the world, man. Like I think this is huge. Like I'm tickled pink, man. I'm like, man, the man with this going to fam, you know, and it's something different. Like you don't hear theater arts majors all the time, and you know,
Yeah.
this is kind of dope.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
Mike,
really is.
we get the movie together, man. We might need to cast
We
him.
might
that's
need
what
to
Michael was
cast him, man.
asking.
For real. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think
man.
too, and it's just so neat to see. So like I said, and then he dances and he's so light on his feet. And Todd is not short. Now you're what?
6'3".
6'3". Yeah.
6'3". Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
6'3".
Yes.
Oh wow.
So it's like, and it's dancing up like all over the stage. And so it's just like, God, he has so many talents and he's so gifted. Yeah. And can sing.
Oh, and he can sing?
And can sing. Yeah.
Okay. Back in the day, I used to do a little something, but you know what I'm saying?
So it's just, it's like, this guy is these hidden gems that
that's amazing.
And so I was excited.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Of course.
Yes. So go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No.
So I wanted to know about Chicken and Biscuits real quick. Like if you could tell us a little bit about the play and your character.
Okay. So Chicken and Biscuits is set in Connecticut, I believe. So the main character, Benita, is mourning as her father has just recently passed, and they're going to hold the funeral. Now, Benita has not the best relationship with her sister, Beverly. So Benita is like the church woman who wants everything to be organized, set, and not chaotic. Beverly's like the hey, look, I'm me, you know. Like she's very much so they clash a little bit. So it starts out with Benita, and my character Reginald, who is her husband, and her husband Reginald has become the new pastor of the church that they go to. So he is not performing, but over the funeral, he is doing the eulogy for Benita's father, Benita and Beverly's father. So they get to the church. It's already chaotic. She starts arguing with her sister. Her son, who is gay, brings her his Jewish boyfriend that they've dated for 4 years that Benita does not like. Benita calls her boyfriend her name is Logan. His name is Logan, excuse me. She calls him different names like Lucas and Lufa and all this stuff like that. So there's that, and Simone, the daughter of Benita, comes into town. She's a little frail. People don't know that she has recently broken up with her love because the guy cheated on her with a white woman. So there's that, and Beverly and her daughter Latrice come in. You know, Latrice always is asking, "Who's this? Who's that?" And Beverly's just like, "Mind your business, Latrice. Mind your business." Trying to keep her in check. And it's all a chaotic, funny, and lovable comedy play, but it also touches on a lot of things like secrets in the church. They realize at the end that they have another sister. The father who passed away had a daughter and cheated on his wife, and though they had to leave, it was either the husband leaving the family or she's leaving. So they had to leave, and the daughter was just by herself with her mom. So, and the other daughter's name is Brianna. So yeah, Beverly, Benita, and Brianna.
Mm.
Yeah, it touches on a lot of things inside the church, but it's also family is family. You never know who has secrets in their closets. You know, they keep a lot of things intact, and you know, as long as family is together, they'll heal and move forward. So it's a beautiful play. It's a really beautiful play.
Sounds like it.
That's what.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in essence, it's kind of like you're on a scholarship as a theater major.
I actually am on scholarship.
Okay. All right. Cool. I get it. Cause I was like, man, how they gonna make y'all? They not gonna pay y'all. And
Yeah. So, are you able to accept like paid gigs outside of school while you're in college right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The question is, when will he have time?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
that's the main thing. That'll do it right there.
That's the $1 million
Yeah.
question is, when do you have time?
That's a fact.
Yeah. So from your experience with stage plays versus having shot a movie, what do you prefer?
Ooh, because I've been doing it for so long, theater.
Mhm.
Filming the movie, it was actually it's a long process, but it made me respect the process so much because you know there's a lot of elements that go into filming. You know, the different types of cuts that you have to get, make sure everything is right. If you got to go do it again like 6 or 7 times just to make sure you get the right one and try to edit it over. Yeah, it's whew.
A lot.
So it must have been a little. You had to adjust a little bit going from theater to movies, right? Yeah.
Because you know, theater is over the top, where film you could just be like, yeah, and it'll just be like, whoa.
So
Yeah, I feel you.
with the theater, don't you get the instant gratification from the audience? Whereas in a movie, you got to wait and see it. Wait to see what the crowd. I got you.
Jason, I like that.
Yeah.
The instant gratification. I mean, you know.
You gave us one today.
Hey man, I'm over here trying to do the conversation. I want y'all to. I got a wide bag of people, but I'm like a honey. I'm not just a handsome face. Yeah.
He wasn't chilling all summer, huh?
Nah, man, I was getting ready, man.
I hear you.
I'm getting ready. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Todd Bellamy II does once he walks across that stage. Hey, look, awesome, man.
Me too. Yeah.
We get an invitation to graduation.
Yeah.
Is who getting an invitation?
The I Am the Change podcast.
I Am the Change podcast. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, definitely. We go like when he takes off. This is like his first interview he's done. He's like, yo, when I was at FAM and I was doing shows. It's my first interview.
I'm probably gonna have like five bleacher rows filled. A lot of my family is probably gonna come to this graduation, so we'll see. This come on.
We're gonna be part of that 5 bleacher rows.
Yeah.
I might not come to graduation. I just want the invitation so I can feel special. Like, yeah, man, I knew Todd when he was there, just a fan. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's up, man. I wish y'all all the success in the world, man. Because to me, this is like I'm big in seeing the culture do stuff that's outside of the box, and I think that this right here, what you're doing, is showing young people that you don't have to just play football, basketball, baseball, or run track. You can be in the theater. Like you can be in theater, go to school in the theater, be a theater major, and go to school for free. I mean, to me, that's the biggest thing. It's like finding your thing, what you do well, and excelling in that. And I think this is, God put you in a position to do this. And man, much blessings to you, my brother. This is big.
Yeah.
You're right. This is good.
Especially
Oh,
at
man.
6'3", he looked like he got some size on him too. Like
Yeah, man.
he's
If
supposed
he
to
got
play.
11
That's
rings,
yeah.
too hard, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6'3", 250.
Oh, psh,
Oh yeah, man. That's it.
Yeah.
That's deep. Come off the edge, buddy.
that's work right there. Yeah. That's what's up though.
So,
Thank you so much.
Todd, what we ask all of our guests to do is just to leave our viewers with words of advice or a little nugget for them for the week. And so this is, you should be used to this. We're putting you on the spot.
I would say always work hard to reach your goals. Your goals there's going to be mountains that you have to climb in order to at least climb like 4 or 5 steps. But as long as you put in the work, as long as you make the effort, and as long as you're motivated in it, there's nothing that can stop you.
Okay.
Mm.
Y'all heard it
Man.
first here.
And he dropped the gem on us.
And
Thanks.
God, and then he didn't hem a haw about it either. He was like, I got him.
so from us to you, we thank you so very much for joining us
Absolutely.
on our podcast today. I am the change. And
So thankful to be here.
Yep. Michael, you got it?
I got you. Well, if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and continue to follow us on this journey. If you've been rocking with us so far, keep on keeping on, because we have a lot more amazing episodes to come. I'd like to thank our amazing guest, Todd Bellamy II. It was amazing having you on the podcast. We look forward to seeing you on the big screen someday. Just throw us a little shout out, you know what I'm saying? And let them know we're part of the Roots, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate you. I'd like to also thank my 2 amazing co-hosts. It's always a pleasure. I'm glad we back together after this summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look forward to another great season.
Great way to start it off.
Yes, this is the bang bang right here, buddy.
Yeah. We are I Am the Change podcast, brought to you by DTR Incorporated. And remember, our goal is not to be better than anybody, but together we can achieve better for everybody. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.